Welcome back to Let's Play D&D, or Huskies and Dungeons, whichever way you really want to think about it. We're on episode 8, likely to be the final session. Our adventurers currently are in a place of disrepair. The castle is falling apart. There's these weird spiky demon dudes kind of just hanging out, as well as some interesting flaming skull boys. So they're going to have to figure out how to get through that and up into the top of the castle where they suspect Eleonora may be. Our adventurers have already rolled their initiatives and we are ready to go. So, with that, we'll start off combat because that's what we're going to do. And it looks like our first person to go is Chrono. Very apt. So, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and a dash. He's gonna go all the way up there and he's gonna flickety dickety whippity the skull boy.
Do you say Dickity?
Maybe. So flaming skull boy definitely gets hit and he takes a grand whopping total of 18 damage. As Chrono levies his flame tongue rapier at it, you just hear it go as it kind of slices through some of the bone, but it seems to regenerate its corporeal form at least. With that, that's the end of Chrono's turn. Aurora, what do you do?
I'm gonna need a second. I was not expecting to.
Be right into combat
A second.
immediately?
Yep. I know what I'm gonna do, sort of. I'm just trying to find it. Okay.
I'm gonna do a thing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Shatter, and it's a 10-foot radius. I just need to figure out where I'm gonna do it.
Math, how does that work?
Hold on. More like ruler, sort of. Okay.
Yeah,
I think if
geometry.
Is this geometry just math? Thank you.
I something. Okay. It's 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot. I assume Kronos is doing fine, and he wouldn't mind a little bit of collateral damage.
Kronos might be. I don't know about Chrono, but go for it.
We should just rename Aurora to collateral damage.
What?
'Cause
Well, you guys are always like dive right into the battle of like all these people, and like I have a spell that can hit all of them. I guess I.
Do your thing.
Okay, whatever. He'll be fine. I'll heal him. So I'm gonna do Shatter like right.
He'll be fine. I'll heal him if he's not.
Like right here. I think it should hit everybody in that
Okay.
10-foot radius.
Do your thing. Throw your throw.
I'll just do level 2. Okay, hold on.
And is this okay, so it's a con save?
Oh, there you go.
Ooh. Alright, let's see. So you're going for all of the Spine Devils and one of the Flamey Boys, right?
Yeah, and Chrono.
Yeah, well, Chrono's gonna get hit already, we can see.
Yeah, okay.
So let's do /RT 20 plus. Okay, so let's see who doesn't take full damage. Alright, all the spiny boys take full damage. Our skull
Nice.
takes half, so that's when you roll 17. So 17 damage, it'll be 9 for him, and then 17 for all these little dudes. And then for Chrono. Let's see. I don't think he has resistance to lightning damage. Let's see.
Yeah, it's like thunder. I don't think it's lightning. That makes a difference.
I think he can use Uncanny Dodge because he can see it coming at him. So we'll say he takes 8 damage. Alright,
Okay, that works.
so you sufficiently send your shatter into the middle of the room and the spines just explode out, hitting all of the creatures within its radius. All the little spine devils look a lot worse for wear. Some of their wings are punctured. They're having a harder time flying. The skull seems to be a little perturbed, but he's still just doing a weird little cackle as he kind of flies around. Chrono, not being surprised to be hit by one of his teammates, just kind of gives a little bit of a grunt as one of the shatters comes and kind of grazes across his shoulder. Anything else for your turn?
Either during, like, while I did the spell, or after, I just yell a little, like, sorry to Chrono, so he knows it's no hard feelings. He just... Sorry about that. And that's it.
Chrono gives you, like the fisherman, he just kind of looks at you and goes...
Yeah, it had to be done.
Anyone know that gift? Okay. Alright, anything else in your turn?
Nope.
Alright.
That is all.
In that case, we move on to one of our spiny boys. He's gonna fling right over to Aurora, because, I mean, why wouldn't he? And he is going to do... He's gonna try and give you a little nibble. He's gonna give you a bite. Does a 20 hit?
Okay. Yes.
Alright. So he's gonna bite you once for 14.
Ooh.
Then he's gonna try and bite you again. Does a 25 hit?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh no, that's a crit.
Oh.
He'll give you...
No.
Wow, I am rolling really well today. So you're gonna take 14 from the first bite and 28 from the second.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I
I have to
literally
retreat.
rolled really well on that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And then he's gonna fly back a little bit. And he has a lovely ability called Flyby, where he doesn't invoke opportunity attacks when he flies out of range.
Okay.
So that will be his turn, and then his buddy is going to come by, and he's going to try and take a bite out of crime from Endra.
How does he know I'm there?
Did you re-sneak?
Yeah, I sneaked way before we came in here, and I kept on sneaking.
Okay. He's
I
going to
know because
fly
I
over
watched
to...
last week's episode.
He's going to fly over to Aang, and he's going to try and fork him.
Fork me.
I'm assuming a 5 does not hit.
No.
Well, in his anger, he's going to attempt to bite you as well. Does a 16 hit?
No.
He's very angry, and he flies by a little bit out of range, but not too far.
So I have an ability that even when people use disengage, I can attack them.
Not using
this-
disengage, it's an additional ability for them that they don't provoke an attack of opportunity when they fly out of enemy reach.
Got it. I just didn't know if this was like falling into that.
Nah, it's a
That
weird thing for
category.
them flying because they're little dicks.
Alright.
But it is your turn, Aang. What would you like to do?
What's the drop on this balcony?
I'd say it's about 15 feet. Nothing that's too difficult for a large monk as yourself. Monk fighter.
I'm jumping. So I'm gonna run up to here. I'm gonna jump and attack this guy and try to I'm gonna try to hit him once with my first attack.
Okay.
And my second attack's gonna be trying to grab him and bring him to the ground.
So for your first attack, I'm gonna say you're gonna have disadvantage, but for your second one, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
So roll to hit for your first one there. It hits.
It's also silvered. I don't know if that's anything.
That's probably good. All right, so your first one lands, and you actually do damage to the corporeal form. You hear just a little "ow" as you kind of whack it on the head with your nunchuck. And now you're going to go to grab it and wrestle it to the ground.
More like, yeah, wrestle it and hold it down to the ground. Like it hits first, and then I land on top of it.
Okay, well, see if you can grapple Scully Boy.
Oh wait, wrong one.
And does he have to do an athletics check against you, or a strength check?
Sure. I don't know.
I mean, all right, we'll do strength. Oh, did not work out well for him. All right, you successfully leap out and grab the skull and bring it down to the ground. Roll a d4, and how much do you weigh?
Enough. 1 second.
Like, are you like a 500-pound person, a 200-pound
That's what I'm
person?
trying to remember. I am a 220-pound person.
All right, so roll a d4 and add 2. All right, it takes a total of 4 damage as it plummets down to the ground with you.
How does damage? What is damage from falling?
Well, usually it's based on like the height of it as well as like velocity and if something's crushing you. So that's,
Oh, I'm just wondering if I'm taking damage because I have
No,
I can take away
you landed on
20
top of the
damage.
skull,
Okay.
or at least that's what you told me you did.
Yeah.
All right, so you've crushed the skull and you have it pinned down.
Okay. That's. Oh, I'm gonna. I still have a bonus action, don't I?
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give a good old whack.
All right, it hits. All right, you deal 7 damage, punching the skull in what would be its eye, but is just an empty eye socket. And it lets out another cackling laugh.
Now that's my turn.
Demonstrate.
All right, thank you for your 14 actions. With that, our other skull is gonna just run down to this area and try and do some stuff to Aurora here.
I'm gonna make it out of this round.
Andrea, do you have something that stops you from being seen in light?
Maybe, but I don't. No.
All right, well,
I'm
the skull illuminates the area by about 15 feet. So it's gonna illuminate, and that will show you. And with that, it is going to cast a lovely spell of Flaming Sphere on itself, which has a dex save. So why don't Aurora, and you're technically out of the 5 feet area. So Aurora and Endra, throw me a DC for dex, a save.
A dex save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this an attack, or
Yes.
is he just like being okay?
It's an
I have
attack.
uncanny dodge. Can I use that?
Sure.
Cool.
So you're gonna take, well, I guess Endra will take no damage because uncanny dodge. No, you'll still take half actually, because you didn't have a successful throw. So it's gonna do that, and we'll see what the damage is here. All right, so Endra, you'll take 5, and Aurora, you'll take 10, and the skull will take 5 as well. And that's gonna be his turn.
He hurt himself.
Oh yeah, he just fucking shot that
in
flame.
confusion?
No, it's just, he's a crazy skull. That's what they do. They do crazy things. So the second skull here is going to try and escape. What does it need to do to escape your pinning, sir?
I think it needs to beat me in a pin off.
All right, roll for strength. The skull did not win, so that's that turn. This little spine devil is going to fly by, and he's going to try and take a bite out of Scruff McGruff as well. So he's going to go to bite here the first time, does a 9 hit. Alright, he's going to try a second time. Also does not hit. Alright, so that's his turn, unfortunately. And this other one's going to move around to surround you, and he's also going to try and take a bite out of crime. And since you are marked here... Oh, well, I'm guessing a 15 doesn't hit anyways. Alright, he'll try a second bite. Where did all... Wow. Alright, he bit himself in his confusion and he actually died. So... Yeah, that's just unfortunate. I guess all my good rolls can only be used on Aurora. So that guy just kind of plummets to the ground, falling over here. Endra, it's your turn.
Endra is going to use her dagger to. Are these two? Are all three of these guys on the ground?
No, they're the three are flying. The one that Aang is on top of is on the ground.
Okay, at
He's
what
on
height
top.
are they flying at? Because I know they
10 to 15 feet. You have clear line of them.
Okay. I'm gonna launch a dagger at this one. Come on.
So an 18. Are you doing it at this guy?
Yeah.
All right, that hits, and you get a total of 6 damage on that one. Let's scroll up. All right, as your dagger just kind of flies in, it hits it directly in the eye, and you see it just sink in, and it goes plummeting to the floor this way.
Yes. Sick. Okay. I'm gonna use my 2-weapon fighting to launch another one at his pal.
Ooh.
Oh.
So as you try to launch that dagger, you sort of trip up as you see the skull again. It's just freaking you out, and you actually stab your toe. Roll a d4 for me.
Okay, I still don't know how to do this.
Flash R,
R.
d4.
Wait, slash R.
Space d4. Yep. Alright, you take 2 damage hitting your metal toe. Unfortunately, you can't uncanny dodge yourself because you couldn't have seen that coming.
I have lives, but I cast your meaning. So.
You scratched your hoof and it hit one of the capillaries.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. The skull's close enough to me that, like, he would have an attack of opportunity if I try to leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will end my turn then.
Okay. Chrono, having seen Endra fumble her dagger into her hoof, runs up to try and finish off this skull. He's gonna again take out his rapier, and well, it's already taken out, and he's gonna try and just slice and dice and put this guy to death. So that's a total of 14 damage. And as he does, the skull just sort of vanishes momentarily, and just kind of like a little withering. You see like a little fire puff come out, but suddenly it comes back and just starts cackling. So it's still there.
What?
Yeah, right? Ain't that a bitch?
Are we? I know. Wait, are we pretty sure like it hit 0
Yep.
AC and then just came back? Okay.
So Chrono's gonna hit it once more. This time using his crossbow that is silvered. He's gonna give it a good old shooty doop. And I don't know if that's gonna hit. Fortunately, it misses. Chrono swears. Aurora, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm just gonna down a greater potion of healing.
Okay. Heal yourself for
And
20.
That'll be it. I want to disengage, but I don't want to risk it, so.
Okay. Very
Fine.
effective
Okay.
turn. This guy here is going to try and fling into Aang. Does he gain advantage, or do you have your weird little thing that stops anybody from getting that?
Well, this other guy's probably 15 feet above me, right?
They're both flying about in the same range. Kind of up
Well,
and
this guy's
down.
gonna. Well, I don't know. Well, they get advantage if I'm being cornered, right, or if I'm being.
Well, don't you have some weird feat that stops anyone from having advantage? That's what
Oh
I'm
no,
asking.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. In that case, he's going to try and take a bite out of you. Roll. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
All right. He does 6 whole damage to you. tries to swoop in for a second bite, which does not hit. Wow, these are terrible. And thinking that his vengeance is done, he looks to you as it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna look at the skull I have pinned beneath my feet, and I'm gonna hold the nunchucks. I'm gonna try to bash it open like a monkey would, like a coconut.
So you're just gonna...
Like bash.
Alright, it hits. And you do 11 damage. You notice there's some cracking on the skull's head, and it just lets out a weird laugh. It sounds more sad than anything, not as maniacal.
I'm gonna bash again.
It hits. And it lets out a very sad... It seems to be withering away. I like how Aang's surrounded and gives 0 fucks.
I'm gonna punch this guy that attacked me.
It hits.
Oh, is he fighting on the ground?
Yeah, he
Oh, yeah,
jumped
I'm on
down
the
and
ground.
the skull with him.
I dove off the balcony.
Alright, your punch hits, and as it does, it literally just goes through the chest of that little spine devil, and you're able to just brush it aside, throwing it towards one of the other corpses that is nearby.
I like to imagine I didn't even look at it. I just kind of threw my hand back.
Yeah, you pretty
I was
much
too
just
busy
kind of did a whop. So good job. You're murdering most of the group. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright. This flame skull is going to just kind of come down to here and disintegrate again. So he's done on his part. But his other buddy is going to try and escape for a second time. So he's going to try and do a strength check against the large man, and he rolled a 0, so he didn't win.
What happened that made the skull just disintegrate? I don't...
It didn't really have any health. It was more of a weird last charge thing.
Oh, okay. He was trying to intimidate us?
Being a weird flaming
Okay.
skull.
Whatever.
This spine devil is gonna loop around, and he's gonna try and take a bite out of Chrono. So he'll give it one try for a 17 and a 6 for the other one. Unfortunately, neither hits, and Chrono just cackles, almost imitating what the skull sounded like, as he knows it's very hard to hit him. As such, we continue forth in our adventure here. With so many dead, it is Endra's turn.
I launch a dagger at the remaining spine devil.
Roll to hit. Hits, and it kills it. You
Fabulous.
just see that another dagger go right in the middle of its cranium and almost split the head with the sheer force that was behind it. It kind of flits to the ground and crashes into this area.
Andra looks forlornly at her injured hoof and ends the turn.
Okay. It's Chrono's turn, and he kind of just comes here, and he levies his crossbow to shoot at the skull right in between where essentially Aang's hand has been left out as he punched the other creature, aiming right into that little area. And he hits, and he kills it. The skull just disintegrates under Aang's hand as he presses down into it. You successfully killed all of the creatures in rapid pacing. Good job.
Right.
So, as
Awesome.
you all finish that, Aang, you're still down there. This little boy is dead. What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna look up and help.
You can jump it, Chrono says.
Oh, I can jump? Okay, I'll jump up then and pull myself up.
You see Aang's muscles just flex as he just muscles himself up and sort of just jumps right back on top of the landing with ease. covered in blood and dust and a little bit of soot. He seems completely unbothered.
Cool. Real quick aside, I don't know if you meant for this to happen, but we can see the turn order.
Yeah, I can't make it go away.
Alright. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. I just want to let you know. Alright, Andrea gets sneaky.
Yeah. Angus is going to march on with determination in his eyes.
Chrono is also going to attempt to be sneaky. Andrea, you are sneaky. Chrono is
Yeah.
also sneaky.
Aurora's just gonna like assess everyone. I think everyone's doing fine except myself. I seem to have gotten the bulk of the damage.
Yeah. Again, it's.
I don't think anyone needs healing. Okay.
No, it's a little
Just me?
smoky in this room, a little hard to see. But you all kind of enter towards this back area and see a single entrance into what looks to be some rooms.
She doesn't. She just follows N because he already charged in there.
Marching.
Yes.
This is a door.
Is this the door? Right
That
here?
is a door. What's everyone's passive perception?
15.
10.
18.
18. Aurora, you can hear a clatter in this area. It sounds like something scratching at the door. Not the one that you all are in front of, but another door that might be within that room. You just hear kind of this nice little whoosh, whoosh type of noise.
Okay. Do we make out any other doors, or is this a hidden door?
Well,
'Cause
there's
it's not this
there's
door
a
that I'm
big
in
door
front of.
right here, but you're hearing something from inside of this area.
Oh wait, is this a door that I'm in front of?
Yes.
Okay. Hey guys, there's something in this door.
Angus is about to push
I don't
open the door, this door and says, "What?"
I hear something in this door, but I don't think we need to go this way. So
Oh, well, let's kill
maybe
it then.
we'll just ignore. Well.
Angus is
I
going
mean,
to push
you
open
can.
this door.
Okay.
Andrew once again reminds everyone of the urgency of the situation.
We are very urgent.
We really need to get upstairs. I agree with Aurora that we should not spend time checking out that commotion.
Angus
It's
swinging his
just in his
stick
own
like
world right now.
he's swinging it like, oh, wait, so no kill?
No, I'm sure there's going to be other things to kill. Just
There will
this
be
way.
much
So
killing.
Yes.
Which door are we going into? The one that has the
Got it.
scratching noise, or the one that doesn't?
This one.
Probably that doesn't.
Big door, no scratch.
Big door.
Yeah.
All right. Someone want to try and pick it because it's locked.
Andrew tries to pick it.
All right. Ooh. Unfortunately, it's not. And as you're sitting there picking it, trying to kind of focus on it, you hear a scream of what sounds to be a little boy coming from that area where the scratching had been.
Andrew doesn't give a shit about kids. Like,
not
he's
here to save
completely
kids.
unfazed by that.
Hank punches
He
the door.
invites Chrono to pick the lock.
Brodo turns around. He's gonna pick the other door because he just heard a child scream.
That is out of character for him.
Yeah, if you have to save a whole population, you can sacrifice
Yeah.
a child.
Andrew's like, come on. Like, he's exasperated. That kid's gonna die anyway.
Wow. Well,
Chrono, what do you see?
Chrono easily picks the lock, and as he enters, he goes, "What the fuck? Everyone roll initiative."
What?
Oh.
We didn't want to do this.
You just wanted to let a
Okay.
child die? What's wrong with you?
It seems
So
like we're
many
gonna
things.
have to fight something and
Well-
the kid's still gonna die. Bullshit.
The kid's gonna die. Fuck him.
You gotta weigh the losses at this point.
He doesn't. I'm just gonna kill him just to make a point.
Aurora, you
my
need to
God.
roll initiative still.
That's like.
Did I not? Oh, sorry.
It's alright, you're rolling low. Alright. As you all kind of get a chance to clamor around the door, these little ghosty boys appear. What Chrono describes as a creature that looks like. Ew, what the fuck?
Can we just leave Chrono to deal with it since
Yeah.
it's his
Can
fault?
I re-lock
He
the
doesn't
door
say
and
much.
come in there?
He just does things.
What is going on here? In the world?
I'm gonna fill that whole room with locusts.
That's
What
not
is
weird.
this?
Okay, hold on a second.
It's
My
just fight
Roll
him.
20 is being really weird. It started moving all the tokens. Come on. Okay, there we go. What Chrono describes is this creature
Oh.
and two of these little boys popping up. So with that, this
What would
first
be
one's
for
gonna.
the wispy boy?
It's a little wispy boy. This first
Well,
one's
there was
gonna.
something else, right? Mine didn't load.
Oh, yes. Here's the other thing that is not a wispy boy.
Ooh.
So Chrono is sitting there, and this weird floaty boy kind of just runs up to him, and it sees. It decides that it's going to try and shock him, which does not hit. A little tendril comes out, but Chrono deftly kind of just moves to the side and moves away from it. His other friend comes immediately up as well. Sorry. And he tries to also give him a good old wispy boy touch, but this time with advantage because he has him cornered. And that one hits, dealing a total of 10 damage to Chrono. Chrono gives out a little as he gets shocked. And as such, Endra, it is your turn. What do you do?
Andra will sneakily approach the other door, trying to avoid that situation in the other room, and attempt to lock, to take the lock again.
Alright. Unsuccessful.
Okay. Is that an action or an interaction?
That's an action in this case, in combat.
For Andra dodges and ends her turn.
Nice. Aang.
Yeah, he's gonna hit things with the stick.
What?
Are your nunchucks silver?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. It is a hit. And yeah, you do have advantage. So a total of 18 damage. You would think that these wispy boys, it would just kind of go through them, but for some reason, your nunchucks make contact, completely pulverizing it. You see a lot of its mass kind of dissipate around, and it looks a little less bright.
I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. With that, the beast is going to flip around, and it's going to run up to Chrono and attempt to use one of its tails, which is more of a tentacle, to just slap the shit out of him. And he's going to try that twice. The second one hitting, dealing a total of 8 damage. Chrono is getting beat up, but he seems not too scathed. He only takes half of that due to his uncanny dodge. And then we move to Chrono. He is going to turn to the will-o-wisp to the left of him and try and kill it with his flame tongue rapier. He hits and he deals just enough damage to evidently make it just dissipate. You see it kind of go in a poof of smoke and sort of waft off into the air, and he turns and immediately attempts to attack the other one to between him and Aang. This one not hitting. Evidently the shocking treatment that he had was just a bit too much. And that's his turn. Aurora, who might not be here, what do you do? Let's see, what would Aurora do in this? She'd probably shatter and
Sure.
ruin everybody's life.
Try to open the
Oh,
door,
she's
maybe.
back.
Okay, sorry.
It's good, I was about to make a decision for you.
No, okay. I first want to see if that like panther-like creature, if he can understand me. Is there a way like I'm just gonna say like hey at it or something? No, but it might speak common or deep speech or Sylvan.
Do you have speak to animals as a spell?
No. Okay, so it probably doesn't
it has
understand
no
me.
idea what you're saying.
Okay.
I want to say hey to it. You say hey to it, it just growls.
Well, because if I use geese or that spell, because it would be cool to have like a panther following you.
Why don't you?
You can only use it
why
on
don't you
creatures that
click it
understand
so
you.
that it goes inside the text box so I can see what it says.
Oh, sorry. Okay. But yeah, I guess you can only use it on creatures that understand you, which I guess makes sense because then you can't really command a creature that doesn't understand you. So, scratch that plan.
Let's see. Where does it say it has to be able to understand you? It just says if it can't
second
understand
paragraph.
you, it has to succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Second paragraph, a creature that can't understand you is not affected by this spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess there.
There you
It's
go.
kind of a big caveat.
Well, I mean, it's good on things that aren't panthers.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack it then.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run into the room.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't be doing this with low health. And I found out that I can use Divine Strike. Yeah, Divine Strike, which I didn't know that I could do.
Mm-hmm.
And from my understanding, it just adds a 1d8 to any weapon attack.
That's my understanding as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that too.
Okay, so you.
So I'm gonna move in here. Oh,
Yep, you add it on.
and
Same, little buddy.
wait, and then / d8. Oh.
Which
/
thing are you attacking?
RD8.
It adds it already.
The panther.
On the right.
No, she gets another damage amount.
Oh.
That's,
No, it adds it.
Oh wait, it does already add it.
Look at that.
Oh.
18. Alright, so you strike out at the panther, successfully landing a blow. And as your blow hits, a small bolt of lightning comes out of the ceiling and just strikes down to the panther. It gives a yowl in pain, and you have seemed to do something to make it not so happy.
Okay.
Anything
it.
else? Okay.
Nope.
With that, it's our other little wisp boy. He's gonna turn around and he's gonna try and give Aang a little stingy sting. So let's see if it works. Nat 20! So he hits you for 14 damage, and then that'll be its turn. Endra.
Can I, would I conceivably be able to throw a dagger past Aang without hurting him?
He's probably nimble enough to hear it and dodge.
Okay.
Unless you roll really low.
Endra's gonna throw a silver dagger at the wispy boy.
Wispy boy. Alright. Yeet! It hits and it's dead.
Whoa.
As the dagger goes through, it just completely slices away the illumination that it had, and it goes up in a puff of smoke. Your dagger vanishing as it does so, and reappearing in your lovely bag.
Right. Okay. Endra ends her turn by dodging.
Alright, you were successfully dodged. Aang, show me how you read.
I'm just gonna kind of do the same thing.
Go. Go.
Where did you even go? Token just disappeared.
Oh, I'm right here. 1 second.
Okay. That's fine. I'll move the wispy boys away. Okay. So you rolled a 28 and a 21. Both hits. The first one does 18. The second does 9 for a total of 27 damage. As you kind of just nunchuck the heck out of that little beast, you are able to kind of smack it down, and it starts having what looks to be what you would consider a limp. It seems it's taken a good amount of damage. Also hits. After you've made it limp, you give it a solid punch in the snout, thinking that perhaps it interacts like a shark and this will make it run. Unfortunately, it does not run, but it does look angry. See what I did?
That's it.
All right. It will go to this lovely boy's turn, and let's see. It's gonna try and hit Chrono once and Aang once. The one on Chrono lands, dealing a total of 3 damage. Does a 19 hit for you, Aang?
Does 15 hit him?
Yes.
Does he die?
He does not.
Okay.
But does a 19
What'd you say?
hit
Yeah,
you?
19 hits me.
Alright, so
Yeah,
it
it
takes
does.
6 damage. And Chrono will take 3. The Panther looks a little bewildered, but he knows that he really can't move anywhere. And it's Chrono's turn. He's going to slash at the boy twice after he moves over here to gain advantage. So the first one hits, dealing a total of 9 damage, and then the second hit hits, dealing another 14, so a total of 23. Oh, so close. Chrono's turn ends there. Aurora, what do you do?
I'm gonna hit him again with my sword.
Alright, hit him again with your sword.
Oh, while this is all happening, do we still hear the kid crying, or is it safe to assume it was these creatures that were like mimicking a child's cry?
You can still hear some sniffling.
Oh.
And you can also
Okay.
hear that you killed that creature. Tell me how you did it.
I think with just a good old decapitation.
Alright, you bring your sword down and you steal all
Yeah.
9 lives of this catty beast.
May I?
Decapitating its head. What would you like to do to it?
I want to take one of its tails as a souvenir, because they look really cool.
Weird flex, but okay. You chop off one of its tails and put it in your saddlebag.
Okay, thank you.
So as the battle ends, you can hear the sniffling kind of coming from this room.
Oh, is this the Duke's chambers? By chance? Okay.
I thought we
He has
already
a
went
son.
through the Duke and the Duchess's chambers, and we thought it was weird that they slept in different beds. Well, I don't think that was weird. Like, the Duchess was obviously closeted lesbian. It was world domination's dream.
Chrono's going to
And this
try
is
and
probably
pick
the
a
little
lock.
kid's room? Okay.
Oh, he picks that lock so well that the
Wow.
door
I'm
actually just disassembles.
I'm gonna walk towards this door and just start beating it and just trying to get it to open.
Andrew's going to continue trying to pick the lock while Aang beats on the door.
I'm gonna like rummage through this
So, as,
dresser.
As Chrono picks the lock, a small boy comes running out and lunges at him with a wooden sword, attempting to hit him. He fails, Chrono being a little bit quicker and stronger, but he holds a sword up and says, "Get away from here! Who are you?"
Such a tiny token.
Well, he's a little boy.
I know.
I want to see him. Andrew leans back so she can peek.
I mean, it's just a normal
He's
token.
tiny.
Oh,
Imagine him as a small boy.
he
younger
looks like a man.
That is not a small boy.
That's why the token is smaller. Either way. What?
Well, who
what-
are
what-
Who
are you?
are you?
You're in my room. What are you doing here? He's holding the sword up. Looks
I
I mean,
fine.
we're trying to
Can Andrew hear this
save
from
everybody.
What?
But
I heard Endra say something, and then I heard Aurora.
I just said, can Andrew and Aang hear this from the other room?
Yes.
Probably
Okay,
depends on
Andrew's
how
gonna
loud
shout.
Aang is banging.
Yeah. Andrew's gonna shout back. We're trying to save this plane of existence. Shut up. She
Aang's
does
gonna yell
like
back, if it's alive, just kill it.
No.
Andrew's
The boy
gonna nudge
turns
him
pale.
because
He's just joking. We've been killing a lot of bad guys.
Chrono looks at him
Who are you?
and tries to persuade him to answer the question of, "Do you know where the Duke is? We're looking for him."
Oh.
Oh, wow. Chrono's very persuasive. So persuasive that he doubled the necessary level to get it. And the boy responds, "The Duke's my uncle. I'm the prince."
Oh.
Just sniffling, and he says, "I'm scared for Uncle Indolf. I think Aunt Eleonora's gonna hurt him. I saw him getting dragged to the roof, and he didn't look to be awake. When I saw her, she just waved her hand at me, and that beast," he points to the one that's missing a tail and a head, "just came out of nowhere and just started trying to attack me, so I locked myself in my room."
Well, that's very
Aang's gonna
wise of
pick
you.
it.
Oh.
Oh, Aang's gonna pick up this chair and start beating the door with it.
I'm just gonna continue trying to pick the lock. Oh my god.
Not quite, but you feel a little give.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, Aurora, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him how he feels about going back in that closet and just staying there until we come get him.
Andrew's gonna shout while, like, "Hey kid, do you have a key to this door?"
The kid looks down, and there's a key, very obviously attached to a necklace that he has.
Oh.
He looks to Chrono and just says, "Are you gonna save my uncle?" And Chrono just responds, "Well, we'll try, but who knows? Does that key
Aang
go to
picks
that
the-
door?"
Aang picks up his little love seat, whatever thing he has, and just like stands here and just throws it at the door.
Jesus Christ.
You're a duck.
Can we have that key? We're really trying to save your uncle, and I think we need that key.
He reluctantly pulls the chain off and hands the key over to Chrono. And,
Wow.
that's... Well, Chrono's the one who persuaded him.
Yeah,
I didn't see
that's
any
true.
persuasion rolls from Aurora.
Good try. I don't think it would go well.
You're a giant horse person.
Interesting.
You don't even know if you've seen one centaur before.
Aang is now yelling and he's picking up this
Ooh.
couch and is attempting to use it as a battering ram.
My god.
Andrew raises
He's in-
his
he's in the
hand
process.
to get Chrono's attention, indicating that he should toss the key to her.
We have the key! And he kind of underhand throws it over to Endra.
With my
That's
21
it.
Go ahead,
with
Aurora.
my sorry, with my 21 roll for persuasion, I'm gonna try to persuade the kid to get back in the closet, and then we'll come get him after we've like dealt with his aunt.
I'll be here.
Okay, we're gonna lock the door behind you, and there shouldn't be any creatures, but I don't think it's a good idea to have a little boy with us while we're fighting things.
I'm a little man! He shouts as he reluctantly stomps back into the closet.
I think I have
Aang's
some
standing
rations.
here at the couch and is about to run
No.
at this door.
Endra
with it.
literally has the key and has unlocked it now.
Putting the key in the lock.
Oh, I'm gonna
Turning
leave some beef
keys.
jerky and a
Okay.
Aang is
You
running
leave,
out
you
the
leave some
door.
beef jerky and some provisions.
beef jerky and a button. Oh, and a candle. It might be dark, and that's it.
Just let him die! He's a child, but also I'm gonna give him rations once we see him.
Oh, he's
Roy
gonna
was
be safe
a
in
little
the
more
closet.
sympathetic.
God.
Aang and I were like, kids, fuck them.
Yeah, you guys gave zero fuck.
Aang literally yelled across the room to kill him if he's alive.
Alright.
I didn't know what it was. I just know that if it's alive, it probably needs to be dead.
You all open the door and you find what looks to be not like the normal staircases you've seen. It looks like it goes directly up past the roof.
No.
Andrew wants to get sneaky before we begin our ascent.
Try to.
Aang's marching up. He has one singular purpose in this life, and it's not to go on to his next life.
What?
Alright, well, that's good to know, I guess. Alright, so as you all go up, Aang being the first one on the march charge. Aang, don't move your fucking character.
Just trying to move my character.
Oh.
You all make it to the rooftop here, and as you ascend, it's very dark. It is storming, just completely like flooded rain clouds, thunder clouds. You can feel
Nice.
a very ominous sense of dark energy nearby. But as you enter into this upper area, you see a circle of flames that seem to be unabated by the water. They just continue going in what looks to be a ritual circle of sorts. You
Feel like
notice
there's bad vibes,
what
guys.
looks to be the Duke's corpse in the middle of it, with blood ushering out from him. Now, what do you do?
I wish I had that spell now. To raise the dead.
Yeah, he's a little bit past that period.
Wrong choice. Okay.
Has he been dead more than 30 days?
More than 10
Been
days?
10 days.
Probably not.
There's different types of death. This one, he's gone.
Oh, okay, okay.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
Well, ritualistic sacrifice isn't a normal death.
It falls under it. This says they have to be dead. It doesn't say they have to be dead a certain way.
I mean, their soul
As long
has
as-
to be willing to come back to the body.
As long as they're not decapitated.
Yeah, his soul isn't in his body, and it's not in this plane anymore. Either way,
Okay.
what would you all like to do?
He did. I'm just
I'm just
gonna...
gonna stand there and look at it and be like, well,
All right, as Aang and Endra move, you suddenly hear
Well, I
what
just did a little
seems-
tiptoe.
It doesn't matter. You move past a certain point. You hear a kind of cackle coming from above, and suddenly you see Eleonora start descending down from the sky. And she just sees you all and just points towards your group. How did you... Never mind, it doesn't matter. My master warned me that the meddlers would send their lackeys. I just didn't think you'd be so... resilient. No matter, you're too late. The ritual is finished. I have ascended, and you have met your doom. Roll initiative.
Andrew's noticeably hurt at having been called a lackey by Eleonora, who she still has a crush on.
I like evil women. They make me happy. Alright, so...
Yeah, Aurora's gonna make a mental note to have a conversation with Endra about Evil Mastermind.
I don't think you can say anything.
That's
Andrew
true.
has questionable taste, but she's not alone.
Yeah.
God damn it, your little god emperor Tim keeps
I
showing
tuck
up
away
and
my
stuff.
picture of William deeper into my
just
pocket
ignore
so it
God
doesn't
Emperor
get
Tim.
wet.
He's not relevant yet.
Yeah, well, when I built the encounter, he evidently got auto included. Either way, Chrono's gonna be the first to start here, and he is going to just try and launch a crossbow bolt at her. Let's see. Ooh. He shoots his own toe, dealing a good 4 damage. The water just made it a little too slippery for him to be able to land a good shot. Aang, it is your turn.
Whereabouts is she floating?
She's descended down. She's maybe 5 feet above the ritual circle.
I'm gonna dive tackle.
Give it your best shot.
Like running, jump, tackle. Try not to end up in this circle.
Okay. Roll athletics.
Is there like a noticeable like aura
Around
bubble
her?
shape around her or this whole circle area?
I mean, you have a very noticeable pentagram with flames, which she is in
But
the middle
is it just on the ground or is it like in the air?
of. The flames reach about 5 feet up.
So I have to dive. Okay, whatever. I'm a barbarian. I'm diving through the flames.
Okay.
Deceptigram.
All right. So, let's see. We'll see if she is dexterous enough to dodge.
Wait, sorry. I'm gonna rage first. I don't know what I'm doing this for. I'm gonna rage first. I'm raging.
Okay.
I'm enraged.
Last retroactive for this fight, by the way. Whatever you say goes from here.
Okay.
Your rage.
I rage. So I get advantage.
All right. Ooh, sucks to be you. She rolled a nat 20. So she is able to dodge out of the way, and you kind of just go spluttering forward as she kind of just whimsically moves out of the way. You don't get hit by any flames because you jumped very high, but your rage just encompassing your vision, you weren't able to quite see her as well as you'd wanted.
I'm gonna yell at her. What do you think of Tyr?
Here?
Yeah, like I don't like him.
She is noticeably confused.
Like, are you on Tyr side or anti-Tyr side?
I know not who you speak of, fool, and either way your words will not matter in the next minute.
Did you say we were lackeys to some people?
Just because you know what the gods' names are doesn't mean she does.
Okay, who are we lackeys of? Because they killed me 15 times.
Lackeys of them gods. Either way, that's enough of that's more than 6 seconds for an interaction. Do you have anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Alright, Endra. It is your turn, and you are still sneaky.
Okay. Great. From my current position, I will launch a silver dagger at her. I don't know, that might be overkill, but you can never be too careful, I guess.
Go for it. Yeet yo dagger. It hits, and it deals a total of 26 damage. Your gasp as a dagger comes flying out of the dark, revealing a interesting-looking character who she does remember. You see a glint in her eye, almost a longing, but not enough to defer her ability to try and destroy all that are on this rooftop.
Ender bats her eyelashes, and then with her bonus action, launches the second one.
All right. Go ahead and roll that one. That one also hits, dealing a total of 7 damage. She looks wounded. Not physically, but maybe a little.
Ender is going to use her movement to come over here and end her turn.
Okay. Eleonora, taking a look around, decides that she is going to cast a cone of cold. Well, maybe not. Maybe she's going to do something else that's fun. She's going to run an ice storm out on you guys. So, the range and area of this fun one is about 300 feet, and it makes a 20-foot radius and a 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within the range. Each creature that's going to be in the cylinder has to make a dexterity saving throw, and a creature will take 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 46 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So as she casts this, she is going to put it into, let's see, draw shape. Well, that's a square, but that will have to do. Set square this lovely area. So Chrono and Aurora make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Alright. So, unfortunately, yours is not quite where it needs to be. And she is going to deal you some good old damage. So, bludgeoning-wise, you'll take 13. And for cold damage, you'll take 19. Chrono will take...
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh
She
no. Do I get anything?
Do you have ice resistance?
I don't know. Probably not. But I can make ice storms myself. So I feel like I should have some kind of resistance.
Chrono will take 14 damage.
Oh, no. Okay.
Well.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
This is
All
not
right.
going well.
With that, she is gonna end her turn. All right, Aurora, it's your turn. What do you do?
Yeah, so this box is remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here.
Good choice.
To here. And how would you define the storm above us? Is it a storm?
There is thunder, there is lightning. It is very, very frightening.
Perfect. Well,
Thank you, Liv.
I'm-
At least someone chuckled.
I'm gonna use Call Lightning, and because there's already a storm above me, I'm gonna take control of that storm rather than use an action to cast a new one.
Okay.
This is level 4. Oh, it says that I could do that. Anyways, level 4 spell. I'm gonna hit her with lightning,
Okay.
which I think, yeah.
So with
so-
level 4, is that
Oh, I don't know if that rolls.
5d10?
Oh, is that it?
Okay, there we go. 20 damage.
It'll be 4d10, but then I get an extra 1d10 of damage if it's cast outdoors in stormy conditions, which it is. But I don't know if it takes that into account already.
It did. That's the one on the right.
He is correct.
The 4 for lightning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she does not succeed in her dex saving throw. It takes the full 24 damage. She looks very angered that the storm, which she had conjured herself earlier, has been taken.
Okay. Oh, wait, did she conjure that? So I have a question. Do I, because I know with this one I can keep casting, or like keep summoning lightning to hit her, but I don't think it like counts as a spell slot every time.
It's just up for 1 minute. That's
Yeah.
or 10 minutes is what it looks like.
Yeah, as long as you don't break concentration. So
Okay,
if you're not
but-
knocked unconscious or do another spell, you can keep on blasting.
Without using a spell slot, but I had to use probably an initial spell slot to take over the storm, or is that only for casting?
You had to use an initial one, but you can now hum it for the next minute, as long as, again, you don't
Next
do a
10
different
minutes.
spell and you don't go unconscious.
Okay, which I'm actually very close to. Okay. That is all, thank you.
Alright, God Emperor Tim is not playing, so it is Chronos'
No, he's
turn.
not.
He is going to move out of this storm as well. And he is going to, again, try and fire 2 bolts at this lovely individual. The first one missing dismally. The second one landing and dealing a total of 12 damage to Eleonora. She seems, again, not very fazed by any of this. In fact, she almost looks like pristine, almost as if nothing had touched her as of yet. Aang, it is your turn.
He's gonna move to here, and he's gonna yell at her again, like, "I don't like the gods. You don't like the gods, right?"
She seemingly is ignoring you.
I'm gonna try to grapple her again. Same old jump and go.
Alright. Roll athletics.
Well, that didn't work.
Neither of those are good. Let's see what she gets.
It's like,
She is able to, again, deftly dodge, and you go skittering across, almost running into Endra as the ground is quite slick. What else?
I'm gonna throw a dart at her.
You throw that dart. You've had a lot of luck with darts. And luck does not end for you. You hit.
I'm gonna yell at her, "Hey, listen."
Hey, listen! She does not listen. But you do hit her in the knee with the dart, so she no longer can be an adventurer. Glad, again, at least someone's laughing at my shit jokes.
I played like 8 hours of Skyrim yesterday. So
Nice.
how could I not?
Boom. Angry, what else do you got?
That's it.
Alright, well, Endra. Show her your Dovahkiin.
Endra tippity trots up these stairs. This is just like a slightly elevated portion of the roof.
Yep, it's about 10 feet up, so you're actually at a little bit of a vantage point above where she's floating presently.
Cool. I launch a dagger her way.
Alright, launch it. That one is not able to hit. Now that she knows your secrets and has emotionally dulled herself to your presence, she's able to dodge out of the way.
Okay. Andrew uses her 2-weapon fighting to try again.
Yeet it. This one
Oh
also
my God.
doesn't hit. Evidently, noticing her numbing to whatever that connection was has also adversely affected your ability.
Okay. Andrea is emotionally wounded, embarrassed, shamed, dejected, rejected. All those. She ends her turn.
Okay. With that, Eleonora is going to point at Endra, and a missile, this 3 missiles form and just go flying out towards her.
With disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you have your little cloak, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, magic missiles hits.
Yeah.
There's no
What?
roll
I have
for that.
uncanny dodge.
They just hit.
That's whack. Like, it's an attack.
They don't-
I have uncanny dodge. I definitely should be able to dodge.
The spell is designed to automatically do damage, but just a small damage is what it does.
Let's see.
So the most it can do is 15, but it always hits.
Magic
That's the
missile
way it's-
involves no attack, so and canny dodge cannot be used to help against it.
Involves no attacks. It's clearly an attack.
It's magic
That's
though.
just
Uncanny
like-
dodge is typically for physical.
Whatever.
You're dealing with them. I took it from the damn DM's guide. I'm not making shit up on this one.
No, I
So-
believe you, but I definitely think that whoever wrote that was like, they were BSing. Like,
Alright. And 2 more magic missiles kind of come flying around as well to hit you as she casts it at a higher level, dealing a total of 6, 10, 20 damage. And you hear her mutter something under her breath. Roll perception. You're able to slightly hear, "We could have had it all." And as such, Aurora, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna heal myself.
Okay.
So cast Cure Wounds, level 4, because I need the help.
You heal
and I'm
yourself
just-
for a lot.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna get in this corner. This seems safe.
You should have
Okay.
the corner.
I'm gonna huddle in this corner.
All right.
That's it.
Chrono again is gonna try and hit her with his crossbow, seeing if he can land a shot. The second one landing, dealing a total of 7 damage to Eleonora. Again, she seems very unfazed by these attacks. They don't seem to be doing a whole lot. Aang.
Doesn't she have a turn? Oh, she did magic missile. Never mind. I'm gonna yell and dive at her again and just screaming, "Why won't you listen?" That one didn't work.
That did not. Okay. Let's see what she does here. A nat 20 again. She's able to dodge deftly out of the way, and you again go skittering, your rage blinding you almost in your ability to land a jump attack on her.
Gonna do it again.
Go for it. He's able to. You're just kind of doing like a weird RPG fighting thing where you're skidding around the map. You're not taking any damage, but boy, are you having a hard time grabbing her.
Dane's just gonna yell, "I want to stop dying," and that's his turn.
I want to stop dying. Alright, Endra,
what?
it's your turn.
I just had my turn. Is it not Aurora's turn?
Aurora went into a corner and healed.
Oh. That was so fast. I feel like I just went a moment ago. Okay.
Perhaps you did.
I launch another dagger at Eleonora.
Yeet it. It hits, dealing a total of 6 damage.
Okay. I'm going to... How high up is this thing that I'm on?
You're about 10 feet up.
okay, and just an athlete, so she leaps down. And then I don't want to waste a dodge if she's just gonna send shit that can't be dodged. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to throw another one.
Yeet.
Oh.
She's able to move out of the way of that one.
Okay, I have my turn.
All right. Having had multiple attempts where this guy decides to kind of keep on attempting to shoot up, she casts a spell and becomes entirely invisible. You have no idea where she has gone. And that is all that you see. Aurora, your turn.
Yeah, I have to rethink things now. So that's my plan. Well, may I try to like perceive her?
You could certainly try.
See if I hear anything? That's like an interaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are not able to perceive anything other than what you already see.
Okay. I'm gonna look at my comrades and see if my computer is freaking out right now. I'm gonna see if they need any healing. Probably not, I don't think so.
Use,
Aang just has a crazy look in his eyes,
Okay, just gonna
and he's
swing from him.
swinging his head around.
Can you show us? Oh, just...
Mickey. Endra can use some?
yeah.
I do. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna heal Endra.
Okay.
Wait, let me see the range for heal word. 60 feet? I think that should be good.
Just enough.
Okay. Nice. I mean, honestly, I could come over to her and... Wait. No, I can't. Never mind. Okay. Right? Because that's... Yeah. Okay. Let me do some math quickly.
I'm gonna give you a certain amount.
Okay, you're gonna be... Is 20 okay?
Yeah.
Just gonna
that's
yell it
great.
across the room. Okay.
If I could quantify how much I could heal you, does 20 work?
Does 20 of
Yeah,
healing.
that's perfect.
Okay, cool. That's
Okay.
it.
Thanks.
With that, it is Chrono's turn. He's gonna kind of flip around here to try and see if he can see anything. Not being able to perceive where she's at, he's gonna take this opportunity to also heal himself, and he's gonna drink one of his potions of greater healing for 20 health. And that's gonna be his turn. Aang, what are you doing, Rage Man?
He's just gonna scream into the void. I just need you to listen to me. And what is this right here?
That would be a small pedestal that is holding what looks to be a candle.
He's just gonna hit it with a stick.
Roll to hit. Okay. Try to damage it. As you swing down, it feels like a force kind of repels your attack. No damage is seen to it. But you feel your rage is quenched by 1%. Go ahead. Same thing. It makes you feel a little happy, but not as happy as you would be if you were able to hit Eleonora.
He doesn't want to hit her.
Or whatever he wants to do.
He'll take dodge as a bonus bonus action. Yeah.
Okay. Andra, it's your turn.
Andra, dodges. And just for the hell of it, she will throw a dagger at one of the candle pedestals.
Yep, go ahead. Okay, same thing.
Try
I
a
feel
sneak
a little
attack since
happy
it's a
about it.
pedestal, a candle, and it can't detect me.
Your dagger is repelled back, and similarly, you feel a little happy about the fact that you hit it, but it doesn't seem to have damaged the construct.
Okay, I entered turn.
Okay. Floating a little bit higher than she was before, you see Eleonora appear here. And as she appears, she immediately yells, "Die!" And you see a large fireball come from the sky, landing directly on top of Chrono. Also
Oh my God.
impacting where Aang and Endra are. Everybody make a dex saving throw.
What if I'm dodge?
Doesn't help too much against magic.
That is ridiculous.
Okay.
If I see a big fireball coming towards me, I'm obviously gonna like somersault
that.
away.
Magic's quick. Alright, everyone but Chrono is able to successfully have a save, so you'll only take half damage. Chrono will take the full brunt of this. And it is gonna be 8d6. Alright, so Chrono will take 27 damage, you two will take 13. Well, good thing you used that potion and it completely was useless in that sense. That's going to be Eleonora's turn. Aurora, what did you do?
I'm gonna cast another lightning bolt
Okay.
down at her. I believe it should still be level 4. Ugh. Why?
Alright.
The spell has so much potential, but it's not going
And
well.
Eleonora
Maybe
uses
14,
one of
I think?
her legendary actions to cast Counterspell.
What?
It's like the boss fight. It's all kind of crazy shit.
Okay.
So what you need to do is a
Uh-huh.
DC equal to 10 plus the spell's level, so a DC of 14. And we'll say that's Dex, so do a Dex save.
Okay.
Alright, you will only take half of the damage, so you will only take...
Half of what, like
Yeah,
what I
just
was trying
ping.
to
Yeah,
give
counter
her
back
damage.
to you.
Oh,
So,
well in that case I'm glad that it was low. So 7?
Yep, total of 7.
Okay.
And
Aurora is just shocked. She was so excited for this lightning bolt to hit her.
Is shocked.
Okay, well,
Didn't realize that.
anything else, Aurora?
No.
Alright, back to Chrono. He is gonna run up, take a leap, and try and stab her. He will have disadvantage because you're not nearly as graceful when you're leaping into the air to try and shank somebody. Thankfully, he's able to hit, and he does a total of 16 damage to her. He feels glad, but again, she seems almost unharmed. Aang.
He's gonna run over here and just try to jump up and grab her by the ankle. I don't know how high up in the air she is. High up in the air is she?
He's up about 15 feet.
Yeah, he's gonna jump up and try to grab her by the ankle.
Alright, make an athletics check. She'll do Dex. 19. So she's able to kind of pop her ankles up almost like she was doing a knee tuck. And you fall just short of grabbing. She kind of looks down. Fool.
Aang's gonna yell at her like, I think we're on the same side here.
She pays you no mind.
He's gonna throw a dart in frustration.
Alright, throw a dart at her. You successfully hit her other knee, dealing a total of 12 damage. She, for sure, even with surgery, will never be an adventurer again. Anything else?
No.
All right, Endra, it is your turn.
Okay. Endra is going to do a little bit of parkour here. She's going to run and jump and climb up this wall, which does not cost her extra movement because she's an athlete. And then she's going to launch a dagger at Eleonora.
It misses.
Yep. She tries again.
It hits, dealing a total of 6 damage.
Okay. Endra, it's her turn.
Okay.
What?
Eleonora is going to again kind of take a check around of what there is, and below her she's going to cast a cone of cold. So that's going to be a 60-foot cone, and it's going to make this one go bye-bye. So, let's see. Pretty sure.
Whoa.
Oh, that's not what a cone is.
Well, yeah, I can't make geometric shape, so give me a second. Where do I pick the shape? Alright, so the cone is gonna be that. Roughly that area. So with that, a blast of cold air kind of just erupts from her hand down below her, and each of the creatures in this area, Endra, you're barely out of it, but Aang and Chrono, you both need to make a con saving throw. 17 for Chrono, 10 for Aang, which is both are, well, Chronos is above the save, and with it being at a higher, nope, it's at 5th level, and you will take a lovely 8d8. So Aang, you'll take 31, Chrono will take 15. And that cone is going to be chilling there for a smidgen. Alright. With that, it is Aurora's turn.
Yeah, we're just gonna call lightning again.
Okay.
Find that quickly. Interesting.
Alright, so she needs to make a DC save here.
17.
15, so she'll take the full 17 damage there. You hear a little grunt as the lightning comes
Nice.
down, just singeing some of her hair. Anything?
Yeah, does it like get a little bit of get frizzy?
It's a little
static?
frizzy.
A little bit?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
nearly as smooth as it was before.
Nice, I'll take it. That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
With that, Chrono is gonna back up and then take another leap towards Eleonora, attempting to stab her a second time with his rapier. And he hits, does a 15 damage, and he's gonna try and land a second one while he's up there. That also lands, dealing 13, so she takes a total of 28 damage. His rapier kind of poking into what seems to be her torso and dealing some pretty large punctures. Aang, your turn.
He's going to make another leaping grab and just yelling, "I need you to come down here."
Try athletics. Alright, she rolled a nat 20 on that one, so she again tucks her legs up, just almost in your reach. So close.
Going again. It's like, I really need you to come down here so we can talk.
She rolled a 15, so again, just barely able to get her legs above where your hands are grasping.
I'll go ahead and take the dodge as a bonus action.
Okay, Endra, it's your turn.
And Endra once again hurls a dagger at her would-be lover, if not for her.
It lands, dealing a total of 7 damage. Her knee is completely incapacitated.
Is it kind of just like flailing there?
Yeah, you can see the patella sort of just like loosely hanging to the side.
Ew. Okay. Endra uses her bonus action to hurl another. Ooh.
It lands, dealing another 6 damage.
Okay. And then she scoots back a little bit further to the edge of the parapet. And that's her turn.
She is gonna point towards Aang and cast a firebolt. And she'll do that at the 3rd level. So that's gonna be 3d10. Total, wow, 7 damage. So there you go. Real strong stuff.
Wait, did it just hit?
Yeah, it's one of the cantrips that just goes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Pretty sure. Yeah. So with that, well, nah, that'd be too hard to figure out. You don't really have a whole lot of clothes on anyways. Alright, that's her turn. Aurora.
Okay. So for context, and for... Anyways, to set the scene, this is what Aurora is. I don't know if you can hear it. This is what Aurora is just picturing every time she's casting thunder down. Or lightning. So she's gonna cast lightning again.
Okay.
On her, yeah.
Eleonora casts Counterspell.
No! How many of these does she have? Can I know that? Can I roll Arcana to figure out?
No, you cannot figure that one out, unfortunately. So for that, it's gonna be...
Dex save?
Yep, so DC plus spells level, so you need to roll a 14 or higher.
Okay. Ah, 14
Nice.
or higher?
So
Okay.
you will only take 14 damage of what could have been a very lethal blast.
Exactly. Okay, well, that's my turn.
Okay.
And is this like counterspell thing only for spells? Or this counter... Wait, is it counterspell? Wait, that makes sense. Never mind. Okay.
Glad you answered your own question.
Okay.
Chrono's gonna move to the side and he's gonna try and shoot her with his crossbow, unfortunately at a disadvantage because of how close he is. He still hits, dealing a grand smacking 12 damage. And that's gonna be his turn. Aang. Let me guess. You're gonna try and jump up and grab her ankles.
Well, she is 15 feet above me. And darts don't do a whole lot of damage. So yeah. I'm probably gonna rage again because I think it's been a minute.
I think it's been 54, so I think next turn you need to rage.
Okay.
So she needs to make a dex save so she can get out of the way. And she rolls a 20. So she is going to use a legendary action to teleport. And just kind of skirt out to here. Oh wait, you guys...
Am I holding on to her when she teleports?
I don't think you'd want to.
Am I though? Like I'm going to try to grab her. And I grab her.
Sure. You teleport with her about... I don't think you guys can see her character, but she is outside of the castle's range, so you are dangling onto her feet about 150 feet above the ground.
Or I'm just holding on to saying, don't just listen to me.
She's trying to kick you off.
I'm going to try to climb her like a rope.
You are literally on
Adrian's
like
kind of jealous.
a foot. And it's very slippery.
Okay, I'm going to try to climb her like a rope.
Okay.
Why are her feet?
Do acrobatics.
I'm really a tall glass of water.
You're able to get your other hand onto her other ankle, but it's again very difficult because she is coated in ice and rain.
I feel like that's probably my turn then. I'm just going to keep trying to climb and talk to her.
Okay. Endra, it is your turn, and again, she is right here. For the sake of being able to see at least part of her, I'm going to move Aang and her kind of in view.
Okay. Got it. Then this might come as a shock, but Endra will hurl a dagger at her.
It hits.
Great. Please. Okay. Then I'll hurl another. Ew.
That one does not. It narrowly goes by, almost clipping Aang's hand.
Endra yells sorry. And she's going to scurry over here. Wait, that's way too far. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was going to use my bonus action, but then I already used my bonus action, so I can't do that.
Right.
She's going to stay exactly where she is and then her turn.
Okay. It is Eleonora's turn, and she is going to point directly down and cast Magic Missile at Aang. She's going to fire off 4 missiles. Dealing a total of... Math is hard. 16 damage. That's going to be her turn. Aurora.
She's still 150 feet in the air?
She's 150 feet in the air because there is nothing below her. But she's only about 15 feet above the plane of where you all are.
Oh, okay. So I could still like hit her with a crossbow. I don't have to like shoot up 150
Yes,
feet.
she's 150 feet in the air because it is 150 feet down to the base of the castle where
Okay.
Aang is dangling.
Got it.
So just a note, if you do kill her,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Aang will probably die as well.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna kill her with a crossbow.
You think you could survive a 150-foot drop?
I like my chances.
I don't.
Oh, like if she dropped... I mean, okay, I really don't know what to do. Anyone need healing?
Shoot her. Fuck it. It's just one person, right?
Aang may need healing.
There's Aang. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna hit her with a crossbow.
You miss.
Oh, okay. That's my turn.
The arrow whizzing by
unfortunate.
Aang's head as he holds on for all dear life.
It's a steel grip.
For now. Chrono is going to try and shoot her with his crossbow as well. He's going to move a little bit back so that he has no disadvantage on it. And he's going to throw it at her twice.
Ooh.
first one missing and the second one hitting, dealing 6 damage. Aang, it is your turn. Make a strength check, or a strength saving throw, to see if you retain your grip. You're able to hold on.
I'm gonna keep climbing.
Give it an acrobatics check. You were able to get up to her wobbly knees.
I'm gonna try to grapple her.
Roll athletics with disadvantage.
I get advantage.
You're floating in mid-air.
Yeah, and I get advantage on strength checks,
It's just an athletics check. There's no strength.
which is a strength check.
Roll athletics with disadvantage. You're floating mid-air. You don't have control of the situation right now.
I feel in control.
You're not able to grapple her with that.
I'm gonna, while holding on to her, I'm gonna yell at her like, "The gods have betrayed me. I want to bring them down."
She's just trying to kick you off, like she's not listening to you. You know what? Roll persuasion. Just roll persuasion. We'll see. She is not listening to you. She is vehemently attempting to kick you with her wobbly leg.
Well, I feel like that's probably my turn then, right?
I guess. You probably could have killed her a while back if you would have just hit her. Andrew, it's your turn.
And we will launch something under once more. I don't know why I said that. It will not be once more.
First one hits.
Please, come on. I throw another.
Also hits, dealing another 7 damage.
Okay,
Okay.
and my turn.
Alright, Aurora. Or actually, no, sorry, Eleonora. She is going to take a dagger out and try and stab Aang's hand. I'm assuming a 24 hits.
Mm-hmm.
For a total of 4 damage. Make
2 damage.
2 damage. Make a strength saving throw to see if your hand retains. One of your hands slips after the dagger punctures it. And she's going to try and stab the other, which I don't think is going to hit. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Alright, that's all that she's able to do. Aurora, now it's your turn.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna yell at Aang to get off Eleonora, because she is not on our side. And we're trying to kill her. And he's
I'm
making
I'm gonna
it
yell
very
back, "I
difficult.
need this."
Do you, though? You have a death wish.
Yes, he
He
does.
does.
15 of them.
I know.
He's trying to die.
Okay. I mean, he put himself in the situation.
He did.
I'm... lightning.
He was adamant about the fact that he was still grasping her when she teleported.
Yeah. I'm gonna call another lightning bolt
Alright.
down at her.
Do it.
Do it.
Hopefully
Do
she's
it.
out of counter spells.
Do it.
Sorry, it takes a minute. It should be go. There you go. Okay.
Alright, it hits, dealing a total of 23 damage.
Nice.
Anything else?
Nope. That's
Okay.
it.
Chrono is going to... Let's see. One second, I'm reading something. Alright, Chrono is going to do an improvised attack with his grappling hook. So he's going to kind of run up to the edge here. He's going to try and hit Eleonora with his grappling hook, which he is just successful at. So it launches in and kind of digs into her leg a little bit, and Chrono yells to Aang, "Grab on!" And that's his turn. Aang, it's your turn.
Wait, where's the grappling hook on her?
It is literally gashed into her leg. Not very stable, but enough that you could grab it and probably use it to get back, not fly.
I'm gonna grab the hook and dig it further into her and use it as like a climbing mechanism.
You only have one hand on her right now. And that's the
I have
one where the grappling
another-
hook is attached. Your hand came off when she stabbed you.
Yeah, and I had a hand grabbing onto her leg.
So you're gonna jump up with your one hand and reach in?
No, I'm gonna swing my other arm up and like dig it into her, make it real attached,
Make a dexterity throw.
like acrobatics.
Dexterity. See if you can even move your body in that way. The grappling hook is next to the hand that is already on her. Okay, you are able to grab it, but very loosely. It hasn't dug in. Again, it's
I'll push
not
it in.
very deep in.
I'm gonna push it in.
Do a strength check. You crushed it. It's there, but the rope falls away.
I'm not crushed. I'm just pushing it in. Like I'm like
You literally, it's a grappling hook. They're not very sturdy. It's
they hold a
literally-
body weight.
Yes, when they land onto something to hook into it, you literally just shoved it in, and you're raging still. This is your last rage turn, and the rope falls away. It's not like it's a good grappling hook. It's literally not very strong.
I'm gonna yell at Chrono. Why do you have grappling hooks made out of aluminum?
It's made out of a really shitty old rope. Either way, Chrono just shrugs. He tried. Also, he's down a grappling hook now.
I'm gonna yell at her. I will help you bring them down. Do you accept?
Roll persuasion. She's not quite persuaded.
Then you're gonna die. And so will they. And I'm gonna hit her with an attack check.
You already used your action to talk to her, so is this your bonus action?
Okay. I'll punch her then.
Sure. Okay. So, punch her. Doesn't
I
hit.
miss.
You hit her flimsy knee, which has no feeling in it anymore. Anything else as you latch on for dear life?
That's it.
Endra, it's your turn. Maybe you have a grappling hook.
I don't. I have a climbing kit. You've got a grappling hook. I feel like it should.
If you want to try and throw a grappling hook for Aang to grab, I'll let it happen on this one.
Yeah, I do want to do that. I'm going to attach a grappling hook from my climbing kit to an arrow from my short bow, and I'm going to launch it at her.
Okay. Shoot to hit. It lands.
Cool.
Do your damage. Alright, she takes 5 damage as the arrow goes swiftly into where Chrono's grappling hook was, making it a very bloody mess. The rope attached.
Okay, Andrew's gonna shout, "Aang, please grab on." She's not buying it.
Alright. With that, Eleonora is going to cast Spirit Guardians, where she is. And so Aang, make a wisdom saving throw. Alright, you take a total of 15 necrotic damage. Alright, that's her turn. Aurora, what do you do?
Am I able to shoot Guiding Bolt and then still keep control of the thunderstorm, or no?
I think that
I'm not
will
sure how
end
that
it with
works.
your concentration.
Oh, okay. I'll just do lightning again.
Thunderbolts of lightning. Alright.
Not Thunder Wave. Oh, I have this up to... Wait, does it last a minute or does this last 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh, so I have it a long time. Okay.
She fails her dex save, takes the full damage.
Interesting.
Aang, make a dex save.
12. Okay. Goes on to Aang.
Is this an
I'm not
effect
even
I can
adding.
see?
Oh.
No.
Okay. I failed.
As Eleonora is struck by the lightning, you see sort of a blast of energy come out from her, and she panically looks around, and she just yells at you all, "Fools, do you actually think you have prevented anything here?" As she coughs and sputters some blood up. "You may have defeated me now, but my master's work continues the land. You are too late to stop it." Soon she will rise and sweep all who oppose her aside. All who rebel will be destroyed like a ship dashed upon the shore and crushed by the waves. I only wish I could watch her crush you. Aang and Eleonora go plummeting to the ground.
Okay.
Ender attempt to reel them in, grappling.
No, he failed his dex save to grab onto it. He
but
failed
it's
it real
holding
bad.
on her ankles and it's like in her body, right?
Are you gonna try and hold up a
Jeez.
200-pound person and another person who are falling with the momentum?
I'm an athlete. No, you're right.
No, try it. Try a strength save. Worst case scenario, you get pulled a little bit, but I don't think there's enough room for you to go flying off.
Okay. Whoops. Please, come on.
Hank, make a
15
dex save
D6.
with disadvantage.
51. Alright, so good news. I'm not dead.
Good news for
For me.
Want it.
Well, here's
I
the
know,
thing.
isn't that
Hank.
bad news?
You're also landing into what is about 200 soldiers. So
Alright, the fall didn't kill me.
it didn't, but you were shortly thereafter killed by all of the creatures down there. I'm assuming you don't have enough health to survive like 200 people attacking you with advantage.
1 second. 51 minus 20, that's 31. So I land with 5 health.
Again, you're literally in the courtyard where all of those soldiers were, with the person who they are meant to defend.
1 second. So I'll use Step the Wind and Key and all that goodness to use my full 50 feet of running just to run the hell away.
The courtyard's like 100 feet. You're not getting out of it, man.
I can run 100 feet in one turn.
And there's a gate that you guys couldn't get into.
I can jump.
You cannot run 100 feet and then jump 50 feet up. I know you do not have that ability. You cannot use that many key bonus actions in one go.
1 second. I'm trying to fix something here.
Ender's sad and obviously can't tell that Aang is desperately plotting his escape down there and can only assume that he plummeted to his death and feels pretty responsible since she couldn't yank them up.
Oh, you feel responsible?
Yeah.
It's almost
like
like you
Aurora.
had like 12 options to try and not die.
Ender still feels responsible.
Yeah, Aurora feels slightly bad that she dealt the the final blow that sent Aang plummeting, but she also it seemed
Alright.
like he wanted it, so.
So, Step the Wind lets me dash to the bonus action. My jump distance is doubled. I'm just going to try to book it out of there.
You have to use half of
And I'm
movement
imagine-
to stand.
And I imagine they're pretty surprised that two bodies just come plummeting from the sky. Are they standing there waiting for me to fall? Like, we're going to stab them.
It was very obvious when she was coming down. Again, there's energy blasting off of her as she's dying. And you're going to have to use half of your movement to stand up. Because regardless of your monk stuff, there's no way you land on your feet with a 165-foot drop because she was 15 feet up.
So what? I land in the middle of 100 soldiers.
200
Oh, 200 soldiers.
No.
in the courtyard that is extremely large with a 50-foot gate that is barred that you guys couldn't get into originally.
Aang plays dead.
Oh. It's gonna be an opossum. Can we? I can send in locusts. I don't know. I'm gonna like run over the edge, I guess, just to look. Do I like see him
So Zendu, she's
in duress?
parkour down.
Because I thought he wants to die. I thought he wanted to die. Now he doesn't see.
Oh, I didn't want to die.
What?
1, 2, 3,
I didn't
What?
want to die.
4, 5, 6,
What?
7. 7 guards are able to tell that you are faking it.
No.
And that was an
Why'd
art.
you roll two? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was doing perception checks. It's actually 9. 9 are able to see that you are not dead. Either way, let me get to this part real quick before you
okay.
decide to try and send the 7 plagues upon the castle. As Eleonora's last energy dissipates, falling to the ground below, the flames in that ritual circle dissipate after they've flared up momentarily, and it just glows, and one of the portals appears. It's a purple portal, something that you could step through. As that happens, a blinding light descends from above, and you hear the voice, again, of the deities, the ones that were in your dreams. Aang doesn't hear them, because he's elsewhere. And you also didn't accept their blessing, did you?
Oh no, screw them.
Okay, so you definitely don't hear them. And the deities explain to you three, that the flashback is what came before. And the moment that started it all, the adventures that you had first taken upon with Robin Schwartz, Pyjorn, and the others. They explain that the heroes who originally had been here went to stop the invasion from Centralia, although they were unable to stop that portal as it opened. And they tried to save the town of Pleasanton, where another portal had been opened. Unfortunately, they fell, and new heroes were needed. You. And you have proven yourselves worthy and able to carry the fight to the master. You then all awaken in your bed, noticing Chrono and Aang are not there. You see amongst you Regal and Bulk Ripley, who is currently repping it out in the corner. Regal's completely incapacitated. And as that happens, you feel a sense of calmness come about you. And as the god's voice the whimsicalness of it dissipates, you wake up in soft beds again. You kind of blink almost as if you'd been in a perpetual dream. And the world that you knew comes back into focus. You notice it's a very nice furnished room. There's several other occupied beds again. You see people who are familiar to you. And as you begin to stir, you notice that the occupants in the other beds are doing the same. You notice Horchata. You notice Regal. You notice the others. Bulk seemingly the only one who's just awake, wide, repping it out, doing his thing. And as you look at the giant window on the wall adjacent to you, the morning sun begins streaming through, and it hurts your eyes, the bright light. But as you're able to, again, you make out a hulking figure standing in the back with his back towards you, him facing the window, and you just kind of see the movements of arms kind of doing this, almost a repetition of a hammer curl. As you notice this, and he notices you, he turns and says, "Ah, you're awake. We were beginning to worry. Do you think you can stand? We must hurry. Much has happened while you slept." And from that, that's the story. You are back.
Right now?
Yes, you are back in your time, right where you were before you embarked on this, and seemingly a vague recollection of a man named Aang and another named Chrono. You can't quite put a face to them, you can't quite put a sense of knowing who they were, but something stands out to you in that moment. And a stark and unique sadness for that of which you lost, even though it was but just a dream.
So, do we have any of the stuff we picked? Like, do I still have 400 buttons? Or no?
Unfortunately, your inventories seem to be the same, but you do feel stronger still yet, stronger than when you'd gone to bed. And you feel that you are ready to take on whatever that task may be that you will face next.
Okay. I'm gonna remove the buttons from my inventory.
Interesting.
Don't worry, I have a list of all the random shit you guys picked up that will be dissipated.
Okay.
Oh, that's good, because I forget what we got.
The only thing I remember is the buttons, but I'm sure I had other stuff.
So, as you have a moment, another individual walks in who looks to be Highjorn, and he asks if you have any questions before we must embark to our next area. He seems to know what you have experienced, and someone is abusing a dog.
I know. That was a distress call for the dog. Did I get a boat? Did I get my boat?
You got your boat. It's waiting in the harbor.
Well, that's gonna have to be put on hold.
Andrew's gonna ask,
Yeah.
like, do we have time for a drink before we go? Or is like, and then she's gonna stop and be like, actually, never mind. I know we're on quite the time crunch.
There is ale already procured. We were told of your love for the drink. So.
Oh. Okay, someone spilled the beans about my private, personal medical issue. Okay.
Yes, someone
You
committed
end
a
an
hip
alcoholic.
Bulk says, "Well, I'm glad you all are awake. Been worried sick. I really gotta go back to the temple and hit those games. Those people don't have no idea what they're doing."
You notice Bolt looks much larger. Like he has just been working out since you last saw him. He looks extraordinarily powerful. Peak condition.
Your compliments him on the game.
Thank you. He's very proud of that. You also hear him humming slightly for some reason.
What is that noise?
That's a dog drinking.
That's my dog.
Okay.
He's a very loud drinker.
Any other questions with pertinence to Highjorn about what you experienced?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably still processing everything.
Andrew's kind of traumatized.
I'm gonna check my satchel just to see if the picture of William is still there, to see like if it was just a dream or if.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
it was for
put your
real.
hand into your satchel and you pull out what seems to be a picture, but it doesn't resemble William. In fact, it resembles a group of people. You're able to make out the face of Aang and the face of Chrono, as well as Horchata, yourself, and Indra.
I'm gonna cry.
That's
No.
so sweet.
Please.
And this is the first time in a picture where Aang has normally smiled, albeit it's a drawing rendition, but
No.
When if we have time to pay someone to do a caricature of us?
Yeah.
well, the gods work in mysterious ways. Any
Oh,
further questions?
I'm just gonna pack it away tenderly.
Do you guys walk
Get
to
ready
the boat?
Not,
Huh?
not yet.
Do-
They're not out
Oh.
yet. In this room, you notice on the walls there are pictures of a variety of individuals, very well painted, and you recognize them to be very similar to those that you had seen when you first appeared in the dungeon. You're able to make out the character of Aang and of Chrono, and a variety of other adventurers, a small gnome, a dwarf with fiery red hair, and a few other people. And below it, each one has a small inscription saying their name, but also a little bit of detail about them. You see that under Chronos it says, after the battle with Eleonora, he searched the land and has not been heard of or from since. And under Aang's, you read, he nearly fought 200 soldiers and lived.
No.
His picture is the more distinguishing of them. It's literally a pile of bodies with him laying down on it, again, with that faint smile, the one that was similar to the picture. And you can tell that this is the courtyard of Castle Udek, where it seems, if you were to stand there and count, he was able to slay about 193 of those individuals.
Remember the very beginning when he gave us like a redo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what are you asking?
Just making sure that's still a thing.
So, with that, you can see that this is the memorial hall of the adventurers, and that is very, again, well furnished. It almost operates as a headquarters of sorts. And from the distance, you hear a, oh my, yes, 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 yes. You can tell Guabenschwartz has been busy at work. Hijorn giving a very loud sigh. It says, well...
You hear
go ahead.
Oh, you hear Bulk give say Guabi, and you hear a hearty like swat on the back.
And you hear a, oh! Hello, Professor Rip. He sounds sad, very much in pain. Bulk not knowing the length or just amount of strength that he holds after training so heavily with the College of the Body. With that, the adventurers slowly, again, you rousel yourselves up and prepare onwards for your next one. But for us, that will be the end of this episode, a little bit shorter than our normal ones. However, our adventurers now have a much more unique understanding of the impact that the prior heroes had and why it is so important that the Master not be allowed to come back. Her strength, even just minuscule amounts, nearly thrashing the entirety of a kingdom alone, and let alone that not being the full power. As such, thank you for watching, thank you for being a part of this, and we'll be back hopefully in the summer quarter here with the next length of the story, our next segment, where hopefully we'll be joined by Endra Arethi and Aurora, the cleric and pirate captain. Perhaps Bulk Ripley will take a sabbatical from the Temple of the Body, and you'll see Regal as well, and some of our other folks, such as Horchata Skinny Bottom, if we're so lucky. But from the University of Washington Student Veteran Life, nothing that we said here today represents those views. They are our own. So, haha. And that is it for the day. Thank you for watching.
In the distance, you hear the shrieking word, Tim.
God damn it.